Hello everyone and welcome back to another DrAce video. Today it is time for Misano World Circuit of Marco Simoncelli. It is round 14 of our Moto2 career mode, and we will start as always from the back of the grid on the hardest difficulty in the game. Let battle commence once again. So here we go then, starting from the aforementioned position. We will start from the back, waiting for the red lights to disappear, and away they go. So this is it then, 14th round of our championship set in. I just need to try and squeeze round into turn 1 here. I don't want to start mincing my words as I try to go around the outside of a Yumi Sasaki. And then up the inside of teammate Dennis Unchu as well. What a start already. That is 15th, so we've passed half the grid already as we're trying to outbrake Alberto Reynas on the left-hand side. Bit of contact with Somkat Chantra. I swear to God, I continuously keep bumping in to the Thai rider Somkat Chantra. How many times that happened this season? I swear I keep bumping into him during these early starts of the Grand Prix. But good stuff, already up by 21 positions. You might as well rename me Mark Marquez. And I think I've had my fair share of knocking riders off as well, so probably an aptly name for me right now. But for the start of this one, with the widescreen, the ultra-wide, this is our first career mode race with the ultra-wide perspective. I spent this morning before doing this video to prepare the brand new Stinger, which of course is the transition from the beginning intro to the race itself. And yeah, it took a little bit longer than expected. My, oh goodness me, excuse me, Manuel Gonzalez. Didn't really feel like I hit him that hard, but he really got pushed off the circuit there, didn't he? Get shoved to the off part of the circuit. Apologies to Manuel Gonzalez. He's not near his usual position of 5th place, actually, but up on the inside now of Marcos Ramirez. He's really leaning into us there on the left-hand side. Bit of contact there as well into the left-hand side. Now, I won't lie to you. I really want to win here today. Not necessarily for the championship or anything like that, but just pure ego as we dive into the left hand. Look at Dixon trying to go around the outside. I'm going to pinch them both. Pinched it both. Went up on the inside of the both of them. Past my compatriot and, of course, past Joe Roberts as well, the man from California. That was beautiful. I'll take that. Past the man from Dover, past the man from California. We're up to 5th place. That was stunning. I really enjoyed that. That felt absolutely wonderful going up on the inside. Could have ended in tears, but hey ho, I've got a lot to do in this Grand Prix because Fermin Aldier leading the way with Alonso Lopez, Celestino Vietti, and another Italian in the form of Tony Arbolino. Of course, the last Grand Prix we had was in Aragon, my last 16:9 ratio video, as a matter of fact, and Tony Arbolino gifted us a victory. Now, my birthday is on Friday, and Tony Arbolino's gift was very well warranted, and I did appreciate it from the Italian. If anyone else wants to give me a gift, save it till Friday, or maybe today, who knows. But Tony Arbolino has already gifted us the position and the win in Aragon. As I just get my first track limit warning there, felt like it was a bit harsh, that. But it is what it is. So anyway, I was trying to talk about this earlier on, is basically in Misano last season, we were in Moto3. You may have seen this YouTube short already, but I got given a penalty, which was unfair, may I add, after Taio Forasato sent it on me into turn 2, and he lost the front, he crashed, and then I got given a penalty for it. That brung the... oh my god, we're closing in rapidly here on Arbolino. We might go for the inside line here, put the commentary on hold for a moment, because we're going to try and fight our way through, and not one, but 2 Italians here in San Marino, and it's worked. Oh, thank goodness touching the rear tyre on this game doesn't just send you crashing. In Superbike 22, I've been playing that recently, and yeah, that happens a lot in that one. They touch your rear tyre and it's good night Vienna. But as we try and size up now on Alonso Lopez on the OnlyFans American Racing Team rider, this should be short work actually, might get him into Tramonto. But the point I wanted to make here was that, in a nutshell, in Misano last season, I flummoxed it in the final corner trying to beat Jose Antonio Rueda. I had him, I had the line, went for the inside line, he leant on me a little bit, but I touched the apex of the Misano corner, which is the final corner here in the circuit of the same name. And I went down, so a victory that was there went begging. I don't want to come up short again this time in San Marino. I love this circuit. It's a terrific track. And I usually come out on top, so to not win here is a bit of a surprise for my standards. I really like this circuit, so I'm hoping I can do well here today. But we've got to sort of hurry up here because the gap is 1.8 to Fermin Aldeguer. I'm cutting corners and getting ourselves track limits, so we've got to make sure we make this stick. Round the outside we go on Alonso Lopez, and that has put us within 1.8 seconds of the champion of the race leader. I'm the championship leader, and as you can see, it's by 75 points. Now it does mean if we continue this way, we'll probably win the championship by Mandalika, possibly into Chang. Hopefully we'll get it done in Mandalika, but you get the point. We're leading quite comfortably, and we've been on the podium, we've been on the top steps for quite a lot of races now. Very comfortable stuff here in MotoGP 24 in this Moto 2 career mode. I definitely would imagine that we're going to get a good contract for MotoGP for the Premier class. I'm hoping it's not going to be something too overpowered. I would really appreciate something weak, something like the Honda, the Yamaha, rather than a souped up motorcycle, because I don't want to be winning the MotoGP Championship effortlessly. I want to be challenged, I want to be pushed, and unfortunately 120% difficulty doesn't quite cut it in this game. It's not as tough as it was in MotoGP 23. There's certainly tracks where they will push you to the limit, but I'm still getting on the podium, I'm still acquiring a good chunk of championship points. And I'd rather be pressured and pushed to the very end rather than just dominating every Grand Prix. Now, whilst I've been talking about that, and coincidentally I was talking about difficulty of the AI, I was on what I considered a good lap. It was actually a personal best. And we lost time to Aldeguer. The man from Murcia is now 2.1 seconds ahead of us rather than less than 2 seconds. What has Fermin Aldeguer got up his sleeve? Now I would... Ooh. Did I get away with a track... I guess that's fair, because I felt we didn't really deserve a track limit warning earlier, but we had one. And this time we got away with it. So I'll take it. Thanks. Yeah, thank you, MotoGP stewards. I'll pay you later. Oh, I ran it deep there for Quercia Corner. But, of course, guys, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to really... give your appreciation to the channel, you can join the channel membership as well to see your name at the conclusion of each and every video. But for now, concentration mode is kicking back in here. 2 seconds adrift from Fermin Aldeguer. Whoa, that was tight to the apex. I did play Superbike 22 not so long ago, and I had a few crashes in this circuit just by touching the curbs. If you've had the pleasure of playing Superbike, then you'll know the curbs are absolutely blooming deadly. They're ridiculous. You have so many crashes that aren't really your fault for no reason, simply because the curbs are just completely malicious in full intent. And I can tell you what, I'm going quicker here and I'm still not catching up to Fermin. Alright then. This is because I was talking rubbish earlier about the game being too easy. This is punishment, isn't it, for trying to embarrass the 120% AI. But it is only Fermin Aldeguer. There is an absolutely huge battle raging on going into the Rio corner, which is turn 4. Look at that on your map on the bottom left hand corner of your screen. There is multiple riders all in a massive queue fighting it out for what I assume is around 8th place. I would imagine Marcos Ramirez is the man in that fight, because it's hard to tell who's really in that battle. But as we go on to the right hand side, that's wide, that for Tramonto. That's not really good entrance to the right hander. Now the game did recommend the soft tyres, but I am beginning to wonder if these tyres will last. I took that gamble in Aragon, which actually paid off for us, but it only paid off because Tony Arbolino felt birthday remorse and threw it to the scenery. I am not catching up to Fermin Aldeguer. 3.1, and I'm not going to lie to you, I am pushing. I am definitely trying to catch up to the number 54. But he's doing ever so well. This is this is rather impressive, as a matter of fact. Withstanding the pressure like Apex 59 did in our Ace Academy Championship a few days ago. What a great race that was. Full credit to Apex 59 winning the Division 2 race. He was absolutely brilliant. He was very aggressive as well, which certainly raised the eyebrows of the stewards. But he clearly knows what to do when it comes to winning Grand Prix. And it was a debut race as well, actually, for the number 59. A debutant winning in Division 2 of the Ace Academy Championship. In fact, there was 3 debutants on the podium. I should have mentioned that at the time. It was quite the performance from some new aces. So Jake Dixon's been given a warning. Incident, it's saying. And I am wide again. Well, I did not expect to be in second place, scratching my head, trying to catch up to the rider in first. So many races this season, I've been in Aldiguer's spot, leading the race comfortably, managing the gap, managing the tyres there. And yet here's me on the offense, trying to catch up. Target is acquired, but I think it might be a little too late. If I can maintain a bit of temperature in the tyres and not burn them up too much, then perhaps when the tyres start to wear, I might have a bit left in the tank. I'm not bad at keeping the tyres going. One thing I have noticed though, and I can feel it in the controllers, I'm being a little bit aggressive on the throttle. I think I've picked this up from playing Superbike 22. I feel like you can go quite aggressive on the throttle in that game. Not making excuses, of course. It's down to me holding this DualSense controller right now. My Spider-Man DualSense controller, as a matter of fact. Really nice looking controller. I think I'd like to buy a new DualSense controller. I have the white one, which came for the PS5 before I got rid of it. Oh no, I bought a separate one because, yeah, I got rid of the PS5 and then I had an additional one. Oh, Jake Dixon, long lap penalty. You can see that on the left-hand side of your screen, and now the right-hand side. Not good for my compatriot. I also have the Crimson Red DualSense, and then, of course, the Spider-Man one. So, yeah, I noticed the Astrobot one recently, and I'm kind of keen on the idea, but I think I've spent enough on technology recently. I bought a new desk. And of course I bought my brand new monitor, and that was a pretty penny, so maybe I shouldn't buy any more controllers. But yeah, when you're addicted to gaming, I guess that's what happens. So 3.4 is the gap, and I'm beginning to talk about other things that isn't the race here, so I don't think this bodes well, to be honest. Maybe we can't catch up to Aldiguer. I'm a little bit disappointed here, to be honest. I didn't feel that this would be a race that I would not be able to contend for the 25 points. Worst case scenario, we lose 5 points to Aldiguer in the championship, which is not a concern. But it's something. I couldn't win in Aragon without Tony Arbolino gifting us a win. Not a bad lap time across the line though, nonetheless. Lap times have been relatively decent. 35.7, 35.5, 36.2. Let me navigate this corner. 35.8, 35.7. Not bad. I feel I can go quicker, but I just don't seem to have the confidence to do it. And we're at that stage now where championship points do matter. I know we're leading by a whopping ton, and I kind of played it cool a moment ago when we referred to Aldiguer's championship disadvantage. But we do have to be realistic and think finishing second is much better than throwing it to the scenery. But maybe content throwing it to the scenery would be funnier. I have no idea, but well, we'll just keep on churning away and see what we can do. But we're finding a bit of time now. And to be honest, I think I might be a little bit complacent with that left trigger. I'm going to try and be a little bit braver. Oh, it's very brave. And then again here for the right-hander. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need to give it a bit more welly on the front brake, but I'm nervous about doing it. Oh, by 3/10, however. Maybe. I feel like I'm a little bit sluggish into the Misano corner, which is this one here. But judging by the... Yeah, okay, yeah, alright. Bit more aggressive on the brake. Seems to be working out well. There's your championship standings on the right-hand side, and there goes the fastest man on track, a 1:35.150. Are we eyeballing a sub 1 minute 35? I don't see why not. We definitely can try. Gap has come down to 3.2. Well, if it's target acquired, lock on, and absolutely precision strike them, we've got to go for it. Ooh, gap is less than 3 seconds. Ooh. Okay, you have piqued my interest with a capital P, Fermin. Oh. I thought that was it for sure. Just calm down a bit. Oh, again, a bit wide there for Tramonto. We've lost 2 tenths. I think I'm going to have to stay in the low 135s for any chance of this one. We've got 8 laps to go. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a lot more time away. Yeah, brake. Okay. I was pretty aggressive on the front brake there. You might have seen it pop up on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. But it's worked out. It's worked out well. I felt like we lost a lot of time there for making a mistake into Tramonto, but we've actually found time. Bit wide on exit, getting caught up on the curb. And across the line, it's another low 135. Are we going to see a chase down of the century? Like a LeBron James finals block. Could it happen? Certainly going to try. 2.8 seconds it is then. Tight to the apex once more for the Rio corner. Fun fact, one of my 2 cats is called Rio. Shout out to her. And then into the left-hand side for 6. Onto the power. It's 2.5. This is still game on. Lap 11 beckons us to catch him up. That's half a second gone in the first split. If we don't make a mistake into Tramonto, we'll still save a good 2 or 3 tenths of a second. So we've still got plenty of time here to catch up to the number 54. He's not going to feel the pressure from being that far ahead, however. As I always say, you break the resolve of the rider when you get a second advantage, but there's also a trick Uno reverse card to this, that when you're leading and it gets to that second, that's when the panic begins to set in, and then you go, Jesus Christ, the guy's catching me up. And I tell you what, we are catching up. 2.2 on the widescreen, catching Aldeguer. I get the beauty of seeing him all the way around the corner with these big wide screens. Love it. It's game on. It is game on. That's a good exit there as well, out to the Misano corner, across the line. It might be an improvement. Oh, it's sadly not. It's 6,000 of a second lost. But Aldeguer is on the screen. 2.3. 2.2. We've got to make this count. Ah, tight to the apex. Did I get a track limit warning? I did. We don't need to push too hard, but I've got to keep on going. If we get that within 2 seconds, then if I was Aldeguer, I would start to have a little bit of that nervousness. 2 seconds, so yeah, it's half a second taken again from Aldeguer. We just can't afford to make mistakes. We don't need to set any better lap times, just keep near it and we're good. I think his lap times might be dropping off here. Yes, we've gone quicker by at least 5 tenths of a second, but he is dropping. No, he's dropped off completely. Oh my God. Oh no. I said it. I said he was dropping off, but I didn't mean literally. I am speechless. For the second race in a row, the 120% artificial intelligence have taken pity on your content creator. I can't believe that. Oh, bloody hell, I was really enjoying that chase as well. I'm stunned. The second rider to bin it in 2 races, leading by a well, not a country mile, but comfortably. Oh God, tight to the apex then. Jesus. I mean, I'm shocked. He was out straight away as well. I don't know what happened to his bike, but he was out immediately. I can't believe that. I was really gearing up to catch him up there. We had a shocking lap time in that one because of the pending doom of Aldeguer. I can't believe that. I'm stunned. You can't script it any better, can you? You really can't conjure it up any better, that. I thought it'd be me. If anyone was going to crash in this one, I felt it'd be me. I've not really felt that confident. These past couple of laps have started to improve a bit, but... Oh, it's Celestino Vietti, a regular overtake. He's got to drop a position. Has he done it? I don't even know what's going on behind us, but Alonso Lopez is in second. 12 seconds is the gap. So, I guess that's it. I mean, well, there's not much else for me to say here. I certainly hope you've enjoyed the video so far. And if you expected Aldeguer to drop it, then let me know. But is anyone else having that sort of experience in their career mode? It's so odd to have 2 races in a row where the rider in first has just conceded that way. It must be the soft tyre effect. They must be choosing the soft tyre, and with these extended races, they must be just burning them up. I'd love to know on the replay what he'd done. What had he done to drop the ball into Tramonto? It's not a corner that you crash often at as well. It's possible to crash there. I remember Xavi Vierge crashing up there a few years ago in Moto2. Ooh. I had a little bit of a bunny hop then onto that curb. That looked very strange. Yeah, and our lap times have disappeared now. I guess this is the point where you can chill out now. Enjoy the content, sitting back with your favourite beverage. I've got a Lucozade Cherry Blast with me right now. Would really like to take a sip, but it's too dangerous. Maybe here, actually. I'm going for it. Yep, we're alright. It barely touched my lips, but we're alright. Little bit of the nectar keeping me going on this one. I still don't remember. I don't know why I keep buying these energy drinks for the content like this. It doesn't do my throat any good. Pure water would be better. But try telling a man who's about to turn 30 that he should cut out the energy drinks. I really should. That's the point. I'm turning 30 now. I'm not a child anymore. Ooh, heck. Although sometimes I feel like it when I treat myself to a brand new monitor. Oh man. I'm still absolutely flabbergasted that's just occurred. The first widescreen video on MotoGP 24's career mode has certainly not disappointed. I do think that we could have caught him in the end, I really do. But at the same time, if what's, buts and maybes are not something we need to do, because it's happened. We are now living the reality where he sent it to the scenery. And there's not a thing we can do about it. Thanks, Fermin. I'll tell you one thing though, which I'm really curious about, is I will take a look at this at the end of the video, of course. But I do wonder if the championship standings are going to be closer for Vietti, because I know he was closing in a little bit on Aldeguer. And apologies, a moment ago, I was just checking my preview on the screen of an OBS. I'm a little bit nervous with OBS at the minute. I think I mentioned it a few days ago in the Ride 5 video. With the one with the ultra-wide. Let me just navigate these corners. They're so difficult to get right. Ah, I've run it deep. That's okay. Steady on the power. Steady on the power. Yeah, OBS has been really difficult recently. And if you've never used OBS, it's Open Broadcast Software, which is recording software for my PC. And all my settings got completely defaulted. Straight reset to the normal standard settings, and this all happened because it froze on me a few days ago. Oh, deep into turn 1 again. But yeah, it froze on me and I couldn't get my systems back in. I kept loading my settings and it would never work. And I got fresh content and I got fresh videos on the new OBS, and it felt good. I had a good system in place. The bitrate was really high, the quality of the video was good, but it was massive files. I had a video that was it 30 minutes long? Yeah, and it was 32 gig. So it was huge. It was a gigabyte per minute it was recording, which is a massive amount of space. And it's not too bad, but I record a lot of videos, and I have a lot of videos on my desktop, well, documents ready for me to do. So that to have 30 gigs on a video is not. It's like 3 videos, and that's almost a whole 100 gig. That's too much. So I'm a little bit hesitant now. Every time I check OBS just to make sure it's okay, and it's definitely recording well, because I have a preview available which I turn off because it does take away the resources. Because you're effectively rendering the same screen twice at the same resolution. It's a bit more intensive. So yeah, that's why I was checking OBS. So, sorry, long-winded conversation there, but at this point of the video, I guess there's not much else to talk about because we're leading by 13 seconds. One thing I will say is that this is our second race. Look at Sergio23's helmet, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Sergio23. Quick shout out to the Belgian ace. Well, this is the first video on MotoGP 24 with 120 FPS. Now, unfortunately, YouTube does not allow you to upload any higher than 60 FPS, but I can tell you from the player's perspective, it is stunning. And I guess the question is, why am I playing at 120 when I have a 175Hz monitor? And the answer to that question is rather simple. Is that MotoGP 24 supports a 30, a 60, a 90, and 120 FPS mode, and unlimited. I found when I played at unlimited there was a few random stutters, and I hate stutters. I'd rather just play at a locked frame rate which is consistent, with good frame pacing, and not have an additional 50 frames. So yeah, that's basically why we're doing that. And to be honest, you'll be hard pressed to notice the difference between 120, 144, and 175. Maybe some people can. Whoa, Tony Arbolino's up to second. Tony's having a good race here. Back-to-back podiums if he stays put. Alonso Lopez, who's been doing the charge for second place, has just been dropped. He's now gone to... Oh. Well, that's just all changed again. Vietti back to second, or second for the first time. Lopez in third, and Tony Arbolino still on the precipice of finishing in the podium spots. So good job to Tony Arbolino. But ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude our penultimate lap. So let's get across the line just for one more time as we have a look at that big championship standings there. 105 points clear from Fermin Aldeguer. Wait a second, Celestino Vietti is only a... No! That's a... I got caught looking at the... Oh my god, yeah, go away. Oh, you pillock. I was looking at the championship standings. I noticed a glaring thing there. Celestino Vietti, if he stays in second, is just a single point behind Fermin Aldeguer. We could have another championship challenger towards the end of our championship campaign. Now I've got to do a long lap penalty. I've been pretty good with the long lap penalties the past couple of videos, I think. But having one here is not ideal, so let's get it done. I've not done one here in Misano since last season. As we go in nice and calm. Quick change direct. Yep, good. It's difficult to get them done when you don't practice them, but we managed it. We will lose 3 seconds. But I would rather get it done than to have it hanging around my neck over the podium, so let's just get it done and finish this video on a high. So, I mean, guys, I just want to quickly say as well, actually, if you're still watching at this point, big thank you. I really appreciate to everyone who sits and watches the entire duration of the video. It helps the channel grow a lot, actually, because you have a good view retention. YouTube pushes that video, so I just want to say a big thank you to you guys, and I sincerely hope that I was able to keep you entertained for 18 laps as we try and get a big wheelie now for the aces, but I can never do it on these Moto2 bikes, so we will take the victory. And oh my god, the black bars are back from the widescreen. Why don't they support ultra wide? There it is then, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video. Confirmation on your screens. I will take the big screen shot, and then if it's not doing it, F12 is not working. I guess I'll have to go for the old... Oh, it's worked. I'm probably going to take like 50 screenshots now. And Aldeguer is in second, as we seen earlier, but Celestino Vietti within a single point. That's going to be very interesting for that second place. And then we will finish up with the Teams Championship. But guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I certainly hope you enjoyed. I will see you tomorrow for more DrAce content. But before we do that, actually, let's see the Teams Championship. And we are leading by 31 points. Good to see Dennis on Chew still hanging around with 9 points. See you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now. Oh, hi. Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.